If the reports are correct, we are 19 days away from the full reveal for EA Sports College Football 25, so that's extremely close and exciting. And again, if the reports are correct, we are 83 days away from the release. So we are almost there. It's extremely exciting. I cannot wait for the full reveal and then obviously for the release of this video game. And in this video, I'm going to give you my top 3 teams to start a dynasty with in College Football 25 when the game releases. But first, before I get into it, a couple things. I've been streaming as of late here on YouTube, just playing some NCAA 14 as we get closer for College Football 25. So if that's something that interests you, definitely come hop in the stream, hang out, have fun. I know it's sometimes kind of hard to find a streamer that consistently plays NCAA 14 since it's a pretty old game, but I'm going to try to consistently play that until College Football 25 comes out, and then hopefully I can stream that as well. And then the second thing is I'm going to have my second interview with Matt Brown. I've had one several months ago, like 6 months ago. I'm going to have a second one here soon before the full reveal. So you're going to want to follow me on Instagram at BringNCAA That way you can submit questions for me to ask Matt Brown here in a couple weeks. Okay, with those things out of the way, let's get into the video. These are my top 3 teams to start a dynasty with in College Football 25 when the game releases this summer. So first up, we have the Kennesaw State Owls. This is probably my number 1 team to start a dynasty with in College Football 25, solely for the reason that they have never played a season in the FBS yet. So every single other team, the other 133 teams that will be in College Football 25, have played at least one season at the FBS level. The one team that's an exception is Kennesaw State, who has previously played at the FCS level until 2024. That'll be their first FBS year. So that means we're going to be able to play with them in the video game before they actually play a single game at the FBS level in real life. So you already know I'm going to bring the Owls a national championship in College Football 25 before they even play one game at the FBS level in real life. So Kennesaw State has played at the FCS level since 2015. Their all-time record is 71-30. They've had 4 playoff appearances, and they won the conference championship 3 times, 2017, 2018, and 2021. Like I said, this upcoming season in 2024 will be their first season at the FBS level where they are joining Conference USA. And my second biggest reason for wanting to use Kennesaw State in Dynasty mode is because of their stadium. It will be the smallest stadium at the FBS level. It only holds a little over 8,000 people. And if you watched my wish list video, you know I'm really in favor of seeing stadium upgrades where you can increase the capacity or build like a bigger, scoreboard, different things like that. And I would love to see that specifically for Kennesaw State, because if you start having success with them in Dynasty mode, it would be unrealistic for them to keep their stadium at 8,000 capacity. It would definitely increase dramatically. Despite the stadium being really small, like I said, the smallest in the FBS, it's still a pretty unique and interesting looking stadium. I believe it also serves as their soccer field. I'm not sure how many FBS stadiums use their football field also as their soccer field, so that's another interesting fact. Lastly, Kennesaw State probably has some of the best gray alternates that we will see in FBS football this year. I mean, just take a look at these. They are absolutely fire. I don't think you can go wrong picking one of these 3 schools to start your dynasty with, but I do think Kennesaw State is probably my number 1 choice. So moving on to my number 2 team to start a dynasty with in College Football 25, it's going to be Sam Houston State. The Bearkats played their first FBS season last year during the 2023 year. They are also in Conference USA like Kennesaw State will be, and they went 3-9 last year, but they were very competitive. It kind of became a joke around the college football world how well they were playing, but they couldn't get over the hump. But their first win at the FBS level actually came against Kennesaw State, who we all know, since we've already discussed it, was an FCS team last year. So their first FBS win came against Louisiana Tech the following week. But at the FCS level, Sam Houston State was a very, very good team. They made the playoffs 4 straight years from 2014 to 2017 and then missed it the following 2 years. However, in 2020, they ended up winning the national championship. So it would be awesome to also win a national championship with them at the FBS level in College Football 25. And there's 3 main reasons I think Sam Houston State is a great team to use in your dynasty. Number 1, they have a very interesting team name. Now, we obviously know the Cincinnati Bearkats already exist. However, the Sam Houston State Bearkats are spelled with a K, so it's Bear and then Cats, K-A-T-S. I don't know why, but I think that goes super hard. The second reason is that they are the second newest FBS team, so obviously Kennesaw State will be the newest FBS team. However, Sam Houston State is the second newest. Like I said, they've only played 1 year at the FBS level. And then the third reason, and this is the biggest reason, is because of their football stadium. Bowers Stadium will be the second smallest stadium in the FBS, only holding a total of 14,000 people. Again, the only one smaller will be Kennesaw State. However, if you compare the two stadiums, Kennesaw State, in my opinion, blows them out of the water. Kennesaw State is much cooler, much nicer looking compared to Sam Houston State's. This one is kind of pathetic. They do have plans to renovate it and add on to it, so that is good. But I hope, like I said, we can do stadium renovations and upgrades in College Football 25 because this is a stadium that definitely needs it. I don't want to knock on it too much though, because I think it does have character. Something about it makes me want to use it, maybe just because it is probably the worst stadium in the game, but it's definitely different from all these other stadiums. So I definitely think Sam Houston State is a great pick to start your dynasty with in College Football 25. My number 3 team to start a dynasty with is the UMass Minutemen. UMass is a little different than Kennesaw State and Sam Houston State in that they've been in the FBS for several years now. They played in the FCS for a long time, won a national championship in 1998, and then they joined the FBS in 2012 where they played in the MAC. They left the MAC and went independent in 2016 where they've been ever since, and the best season they've ever had is 4 wins. So they've been at the FBS level for 12 years now, and like I said, the best year they've ever had is they went 4-8 in back-to-back years in 2017 and 2018, which means they've never even won a bowl game at the FBS level. So this is a team that is in dire need of a rebuild or just a build in general. This is literally a perfect team for dynasty mode that you can take over. They're normally complete garbage. You can start having success with them. Maybe you move them into a conference, win the conference championship, eventually get into that 12-team playoff, and then win a national championship. It's the perfect story. So unlike Kennesaw State and Sam Houston State, who were never in an NCAA football game, UMass was in NCAA 13 and NCAA 14, which is the main reason I would pick those other 2 teams first since we've never seen them in a video game. But UMass's stadium is definitely better, and in my opinion, they have one of the coolest, most unique mascots in all of college football. The Minutemen were members of the New England militia during the Revolutionary War, and they were known for being ready at a minute's notice. So obviously that's where the UMass Minutemen come from, and it's way cooler than the typical Tigers or Wildcats that most teams have as their mascot. So that's going to be my top 3 teams to start a dynasty with in College Football 25. The first 2, Kennesaw State and Sam Houston State, we've never seen in a video game before. They're a new FBS team. It'll be super cool to play with them. And then UMass is a team that's been in the FBS for about 12 years now, and they've never won more than 4 games. They are in desperate need of a rebuild. And those will be the first 3 schools I use in College Football 25. Definitely follow this channel to stay updated on College Football 25 and everything surrounding the game. May 16th is the full reveal, so I'll keep y'all updated for that. Definitely follow me on Instagram at BringNCAA Back. I post normally everything there first, so definitely follow me over there.